this part of Umbra. Hopefully there won't be any dogs barking. Except for Lucky. Okay, double check the sound. Yep, still good. Now, let us resume. That was all I received before she walked away, heading back to the gazebo. I shook it off and continued focusing on the work I had left. I didn't have to wonder for long, as a few minutes later she returned, this time with a chair. What is she doing? I watched her straighten her dress before she sat down. She sat there watching me while holding a teacup. I'm supposed to be doing a guy voice. Shoot. Well, do something. Don't just stare at me. Okay. I returned to work. Seems I had a spectator now. Lame guy voice is lame. This is boring. Why don't you accidentally clip yourself or cut the wrong brand to freak out? I'm not your entertainment. Boring. Ain't that right, Dust? Among the whole posse of dogs, the German Shepherd named Dust seemed to be the alpha and the one she happened to be closest to. Return of the errors. Delete. Closest to. Okay. Boring. Stop acting like a person at the movie theater who's unhappy with the movie, so they throw popcorn at the screen. Whoa, hey, stop it. Dust, I was not insulting your master. Stop. Dust refused to listen. He clearly saw me as an enemy and went for me with his fangs. Right to a place that I didn't want him to go for. I tried it. Wait, blah. What the heck, my mouth. I grabbed it, trying to hold him back, so cried out for help. Dust, stop! Don't go for that spot. Anywhere but there. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Sipping your tea. Stop sitting there and on me. Do you see where he's trying to bite? You think this is funny? Down, Dust, please! I know we got off to a bad start, but biting me down there is just cruel. This dog was determined and freaking strong. Get him off me! Tell him to stop! Stop laughing! It isn't funny! Now this is entertainment. Stop snapping! You're doing this on purpose, not purpose. Purpose! I know you are, both of you! Finally, Dust stopped to turn around and back to him for his master. That demon dog and his demon mistress. Thanks for leveling things up, Dust. I love you. I hate you both. Someone is better. You'd be too if you were me. He didn't bite you. The act of almost is enough to give me nightmares for a while. He was just playing. Demon dog. I should learn to keep my mouth shut. 8 dogs rose up from the position and surrounded me like a swarm of bees. Have mercy, please. Stop. To my relief, all the dogs left me alone and joined Dust by their master's side. You should learn to control your tongue. They don't like it when you insult Dust or me. So I've noticed. I'm Antoinette. Evan. After we finally introduced ourselves, I got back to work. So, I was wondering. Are we friends now? My eyebrow rose at that. No. I see. She's sad about that? She is so weird. After that was a long period of silence as I continued working. If I moved from one spot, she followed me with her chair, teacup, and her army of dogs. So I was wondering something. What is a movie theater like? You don't know? I glanced back her. Glanced seems she did that when she needed comfort or strength.
No, I've never been outside this corner of my house.
What? Why not?
My body's too frail, the doctors say. I don't know why. I've tried to block it out. I don't want to know. They say my bones are really weak, and my heart is too, and my body can't take too much sunlight. So I guess everything.
So you've never been outside of this place? She shook her head. I now understand why she acted so strange. Why she was watching me all the time. Why she asked if we were friends. I'll be your friend.
What?
I'll be your friend. What followed was not what I expected. The questions flew out of Antoinette's mouth at lightning speed nonstop. She knew hardly anything big about the world and was curious about everything. Talking with her really made the hours fly by. I started pruning another bush while Antoinette and her bodyguards watched me. All of a sudden, I felt some weight on my knee. What the? I glanced down, and to my surprise, Dust was laying his head on my knee using it as a pillow. Okay. Get off. Shoot, I can't work with you like that.
Wow,
Clicky.
that's amazing. Dust never gets close to anyone but me.
Really? I could understand why the demon dog, Oh, I think this needs a comma. I could understand why. Comma after why, baby.
Yeah, he was abused a lot when he was a puppy before he was left on the side of the road. He was on death row when I saved him. It took a long while before he even trusted me.
Aww. I hate this.
But I wasn't going to give up. I felt bad for him. He's going to go through life never experiencing anything good. That is sad. To be able to live and never know of happiness.
I began to scratch his ear. His blue eyes stared up at me, but he didn't do anything else. In fact, he seemed to relax more.
I wanted him to be happy. Everyone deserves to know happiness. In fact, all the dogs, they were all in bad homes, or had no homes at all.
I think I need to burp.
No, run away.
I didn't think of it all before, but Antoinette really has a big heart. She stood up and walked over to me, sat down and began to pat Dust on the head.
He must really trust you.
Maybe after all the messing with me, Daddy accepted me. Dogs do have good judgment of character, unless, they become friends with the person after a while, and then the person betrays your trust by going to your home and stealing your things. It does happen. So yeah.
He must have some respect for you, maybe as a foe. It is almost lunchtime. Can you make something?
You can't? She shook her head. Doctor says you're not allowed. She nodded. She truly was a helpless person. How do you survive then? What? Of course. Your parents. The parents are always away on business, I heard.
Nurses come to check on me 6 times a day. I'm not really supposed to have any visitors. Doctor says it can be too much for me.
Is that why you wanted me to leave? Wait a second. Wait a second. That looks awkward. This looks very awkward. I mean, wouldn't the boobs be a little more pressed? I'm a girl, so I know that. But then again, so is Choco. Choco is a girl too, so maybe she tried it out herself. And why did I only notice it now? Oh, gotta keep reading. She nodded. Your life really sucks.
No,
else I'd seen her make.
Because I got my family.
But your parents are gone?
Not them. They're just my parents. They aren't my family. These children are my real family.
She gestured down to all the dogs around her.
I saved them. All of them. I saw their names in the paper. They were going to be killed by the shelters. No one wanted them, but I saved them. They are my family.
She leaned down and hugged Dust.
They're the most important thing in the world to me. Without them, I'd be all alone.
No wonder they stick to you like bodyguards.
Evan, we leave today. Promise you'll come back sometime and see me. If you're with my family, I get lonely. I want to hear more about the world outside, even if I can never see it. Just hearing about it is enough.
I'll do more than that. I'll introduce you to my friend and my girlfriend. I'll show you more people so that you won't feel alone.
Thank you.
But first, how about that lunch? You said you were hungry, right?
Yeah.
I tried to cause Dust to wake up. I didn't want to just suddenly get up when he was so relaxed using my body as a pillow. His eyes opened and he got up. I was about to do the same when Dust came up to me. He licked me in the face. Lick! I wonder where. Is it on the neck and mouth and cheek and the forehead all over? Just once. What?
He barely even licks me.
I smelled at Dust. We had gotten off to a very rocky start, but we were becoming bros now. I ruffled his fur and gave him a serious series of pets and ear scratches. Note to people. When you meet a dog for the first time, it is recommended that do not stare them straight in the eyes, do not try to pet them straight on the head, and sometimes don't really let them sniff your hand. What they prefer, what you should do, is scratch them right below the chin. You know, once they get comfy with you. There's also the alternative if, you slowly placing your hand behind them. Of course, that's according to Japan. But I usually go with the whole hand sniff thing. But I'm not a professional. I just had several dogs throughout my life. And the ones in the last video. He looked at me again in response.
No fair. Stop stealing my family. Dust, give me a kiss too.
Dead. 2 hour surprise. Dust gave me another instead and then walked away.
You traitor, backstabber. I thought we were family.
I just laughed. That's when I let out a sigh and then turned to me.
I'm really glad you came here, Evan. I'm so glad I got to meet you.
After I finished the list, I bid Antoinette goodbye, promising to visit her soon. Not that I had much choice for the next 3 months. My Saturdays would be spent doing the gardening there. It was also near sundown, which kind of restricted what I could do, which sucked. Well, I am talking as a person, so it's normal for them to repeat words, so I'm gonna ignore that. Sasha's already forbidden to leave her house now. I guess I'll see if Riker wants to do anything. Damn you, Hiccup. I swung by my house to... Hey, so, did you grab my... Wait. Okay, grab my bike, my airsoft gun, and some stuff to use as targets before heading over to Riker's house. We headed out into the woods at the outskirts of town and set up the targets. I'm actually a little mad at my dad. Darn, I missed. Because he can't see your Sasha on the weekends due to the punishment labor? The tin can flew off the stump. Yeah, nice shot. Like I'd miss. I went over and set up another can. So what are we playing to? And what else are you worth? First to 5, 3 steps backward after each time you hit it. And anything like usual. I think I know what I want this time. Oh, not like it didn't matter, since I want to win. I smirked as the can flew backward. See, I'm going to win. It'd be bad if I won all the time. Riker went over and set up another can, and then came back over to me, once in place he took 3 steps backward. Yep, I know what I want from you. Once again, the can took damage. And I'm going to win it. Lucky shot. Luck had nothing to do with it. I'm just better with a gun. Which is kind of sad. I mean, you were the son of our town's #1 police officer. Doesn't mean I'm good with a gun. I set up another cannon and then joined him at his location. You're going to miss. Shut up. I hit it barely, but it still counted. Hit it. Told you I hit it. Well, it'd be boring if I smoked you. He set up another cannon then took 3 steps further back. So come your dad doesn't come to the police chief. I don't know. He keeps turning it down. That's all I know. Damn, he hit again. I think he'd make a good chief. I agree, but it is my dad's choice. I set up another can. I'm not going to try to sway him if that isn't what he wants. My dad and I have a good bond of trust in each other, and I want to remain on good terms with him. Missed again. Yeah, real trust. Well, with you breaking it all the time. Well, aside from my petty crimes, we've talked about my future, and he has been cool with it. My mom, however, wants me to pursue something different. What? She don't want someone to go out and tell everyone that her son wants to study how to cut people up? Doctor? Hardly. She wants me to go into law like a lot of other force like my dad. Not many people like to tell others their son spends all his time with dead people. What was it? Can't be forensics. It's no, I'm not gonna bother with it. Oh, it is forensics. Oh, coroner. Can't be helped. The field of forensics and studying how to be a coroner interests me. One more point and I'm toast. 4-2. Almost over. You and your fetish for dead. Oh, you and your fetish for dead things. I don't have a fetish for it. I remember when you were younger and you refused to let your dad flush your dead fish. You kept holding it constantly so no one could hurt it. You talked to it all the time. It was creepy. Hey, I love the nibbles. I hit it, thankfully. Well, what are you going to do? Be some kind of doctor. Have you seen how much they make? Maybe a lawyer. Whatever pays better. Well, maybe I should be a hitman with my skills with a gun. Damn, hit. Game, set, and match. He pointed his gun at me and began making firing sounds. That is dangerous. No, wait. Yeah, even if it's an airsoft gun, I think that still hurts. I'm not quite sure. Shoot. Oh, come on. You're dead. You're dead, which would probably be a dream come true for you, being alive and dead at the same time. Stop it, you know that is the reason I want to go into the field. I help the dead to find who hurt them, how they died. I want them to tell me that. Become a medium, you'll find out faster. Very funny. They don't get paid enough. True. So about my prize. I was hoping you forget. What do you want? You're telling me about that chick who lives next door? Antoinette? Yeah, I want you to introduce me. I want to hook up with her. Why? Innocent people are the best. You can show them whole new worlds. I'll think about it. Nope, you have to. Here's the deal. You got me there. Fine, but don't make a move on her right away. She only just met someone her own age today. Fine, I'll play it cool, man. I won't hit on her. Good. So next weekend? So soon? Well, I don't want to wait. Waiting is boring. Alright, I'll introduce you to next week, but be on your best behavior, or else your bodyguards will really mess you up. He put his arm around my shoulder. Can't wait. Thanks, man. Thankfully, today's awakening wasn't quite as bad as Saturday's. However, it was still cruel. Dad must be really mad at me. I slumped to the chair at the kitchen table. Man, it's so empty. Are we moving? Well, then again, I can't really... Wait. I'm just staring right now. Let's see. Maybe they're doing spring cleaning. Yeah, I'll just say spring cleaning. Okay, cabinet. What the fudge is this? Outside with some dirt, with no grass growing. Whatever the fudge that is. Is it really fair for Dad to dump a bucket of almost frozen water on me while I'm sleeping? These awakenings are going a little far. You can just wake me up like normal parents. You know, knock the door, call out my name. Clicky. Mom shook her head and laughed a little as she flipped the fat cake on the skillet in front of her.
You have no one to blame but yourself. Would you rather be in juvie right now? Because we can still arrange that if you really want that.
I grumbled as I put the egg yolk on my plate. Neither of them were good options in my opinion. So what is my punishment for today?
We are all going to help at the soup kitchen.
All of us? What do you do? Tell Dad not tonight?
I happen to be volunteering. Like volunteering. So if anything, you are more like your father than me. He is the one I have to drag there.
Then maybe there's a way I can get out of this. I watched Dad walk into the room. He didn't seem enthusiastic, so it must be true and he doesn't want to go. I leaned over the table and smiled at my dad. So if I get you out of this, can I be exempted too? He didn't say anything, but motioned with his eyes below the table, glanced under and spotted his outstretched hand. I smirked as we shook hands, sealing our deal. I could get out of this. I just had to get past Mom. So, Mom. No, you both have to go. What? How'd you know? You never even turned around.
I could see you shake hands in the window's reflection.
I want to move or at least redo the kitchen layout. I grumbled, turning my attention back to my boring eggs that now seemed to mock me with their bright yellowness. Dad leaned over and tapped me to get my attention. We'll sneak. God damn it. We'll sneak out.
Don't even think about it, dear.
Mom smashed down the pancake as she turned around and smiled at us. It was an unsettling smile. We were both doomed. The soup kitchen was a place where homeless people or poor people could get a good meal and a nice place to spend the day away from the cold in the fall and winter. Here you go, please enjoy and don't give up hope, I said as I dished out a bowl of soup to a woman. It was a speech I say each and every time, and after saying it a bunch of times, it came out like I was Microsoft Sam, completely and utterly lifeless.
I should have expected you to join the rest of your family at V someday. You are your family? Oh my goodness. You and your family. Sheep are just too good a people.
Hello, Mayor Rayla.
It is so good to have young people who come and help out. It fills people with hope since they feel that the future will be okay. That there will be people who will care.
You do know I'm here because I'm forced, right? This is my punishment. I smiled as a man in rags came up to me. Here you go, please enjoy, don't give up hope. He smiled back and headed toward the tables. Once he was gone, my smile faded and the frown returned. If I had a choice, I wouldn't be here.
You're wrong. Everyone always has a choice. It's just not... It's that... No. It's just lots of time people don't see it or don't want to admit they have one. It can be a way to justify their action or why they didn't take action.
So what is my choice then?
Why, you could go to juvie or you could run away. There's always a way, even if you don't want to choose it.
I suppose. I smiled as an elderly woman and her grandson came up. Hello, Miss Safatha. Safatha. How are you today? Yeah! Oh, you voice actors are so good at this. So much practice you must do. So much practice. Do you still the accent pants from my old bones? But keep moving for this little one.
I love my grandma.
Here you go. Enjoy and please don't give up hope. Such a nice young man. Thank you so much. You've grown a lot, Evan. Your father must have friends, so I got to see you when you were just a baby. I honestly had no interest as you went on and on about the long, unimportant past. What do you say, Edward? The little boy looked up at me and he gave me the biggest smile I'd seen all day.
Thank you.
I smiled back, an actual genuine smile. You're welcome. I kept smiling until they walked away. I thank you for making this choice, and not just me. Everyone here thanks you. I mean, just look at all these people. Yesterday, some of them were probably in despair, thinking about how they want to get by, how they can feed their kids, if their life has any meaning at all. This little act, it gives them hope. It gives them the strength to keep going on. Mayor Rita looked at everyone in the room and a small smile graced her lips. There's so many people here, not just old people or adults. There are little kids and even teens my age, some runaways and some orphans. These people, a lot of them think they have nothing, that fate has forgotten them or given up, that they are toys that are just being tossed aside for better ones. They need just a little light in their lives. They need hope. Someone to say, you're not forgotten, you're not just aside. People out there do care. You have value. I glanced at all the faces, the way Mayor Rieda talked. He assumed these people would be frowning or near tears, but the atmosphere was a happy one. This was not a dour place, but one of hope. Wait. There was one girl who didn't look happy. She ate at a table all by herself. Her clothes were ragged and torn. Given her height, she could be older than 8 or 9. That one is an orphan. A shame, really. Her parents were killed in a car accident a few months back. She's waiting at home for them, for the family who would never show again. It made me want to do something. Seeing how she was the only person sad, I felt wrong. I wanted to change it. Something was driving me over to her table.
What do you want?
I was not greeted warmly. Do you mind if I sit here? I pointed to the chair across from her.
There are lots of other free spaces. You have no food with you. You don't need to sit here.
What if I want to?
Tough luck.
I decided to sit anyway.
Go away.
I was not welcome. Well, it hadn't stopped me before. I don't think I want to.
I hope you die.
She was really dark, wasn't she? I don't want to die, though.
Too bad. I'm cursing you. I'll get my angel to save me.
Wait. Oh. I'll get my angel to save me.
And you don't exist.
What makes you think so?
Because my parents are gone. God! 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 Ah! Ah!
I'm sorry.
Ah!
My life is ruined!
Oh dear, here we go again.
Sound the alert! Man the battle stations!
My life is ruined!